Hello, my name is Maahum Mehdi and I'm an M3 student at MCW. I would like to thank the MCW Office of Community Engagement for allowing me to present my work on the importance of community outreach to improve hepatitis B virus education in the Milwaukee Hmong community. Hepatitis B is a life-threatening liver infection caused by the hepatitis B virus, HBV. If left untreated, HBV can lead to chronic infection and increases risk of death from cirrhosis and liver cancer. Asian Pacific Islanders account for approximately 60% of cases of chronic hepatitis B in the U.S. Within API communities, the Hmong, an Asian ethnic minority, have alarming rates of chronic hepatitis B. Many individuals remain untreated, most likely due to underdiagnosis or difficulty accessing services and treatment. Increasing awareness about hepatitis B virus through targeted community outreach may be a solution to close this gap and improve knowledge about HBV in API communities. Therefore, the purpose of this project was to provide HBV education to raise knowledge about HBV in Hmong communities as well as provide screening for hepatitis B. Our methods initially involved collaboration with Hmong community organizations such as the Milwaukee Consortium for Hmong Health, Hmong American Friendship, and a local Hmong radio show to establish rapport with community members. They helped recruit participants as well as volunteers and provided screening locations and language translation during the events. From March 2013 to December 2019, 2 to 3 sessions were held yearly at various sites and events, including Vong Savan Hmong Market, the Hmong New Year Festival, and the annual Hmong Spring Health Conference, where participants were recruited for the study. Participation in the study required the following: first, a registration form; second, a pre-education survey consisting of multiple-choice questions assessing baseline beliefs and knowledge of HBV; third, participants engaged in a medical student-led education session consisting of a 10 to 15-minute presentation with information regarding hepatitis B epidemiology, pathophysiology, transmission, prevention, and treatment. Once the session concluded, participants completed a post-education survey containing the same questions as the pre-education survey to assess for changes in knowledge. Our results showed the following from analysis of pre- and post-test scores. Pre-education survey scores were significantly higher for those with a family member with hepatitis B, younger than 35 years, from Thailand or USA, and those who could speak any English. Post-education survey scores were significantly higher for those with a family member with hepatitis B, those who were younger than 24, those from the US or Laos, and those who spoke English. The overall improvement in scores was 33.8%, with those who were between the ages of 35 and 44 years old showing the greatest improvement, and those who were not vaccinated or unsure of their vaccination status scoring the highest. Finally, when examining the pre- and post-education quizzes and improvements between the hepatitis B's 2 most attended screenings, the Hmong Conference and the Hmong New Year's Festival, a difference was noted. The Hmong New Year's average improvement in quiz scores was 40.3%, was significantly higher than the average improvement in quiz scores at the Hmong Conference, which was only 27.7%. Going forward, these findings characterize the Hmong participant population the Hepatitis B project engaged with. Our data points out which populations benefited most and least from the education sessions and by how much, allowing for refinement of our teaching methods. Challenges we faced during our project include those listed and how we aim to improve our methods going forward. We aim to pursue different methods of education, including but not limited to self-directed learning to promote vaccination administration. We noted difficulty in translating medical terms and cultural norms surrounding vaccination, which should be a point of clarity in future screenings. We worked with a range of age groups, necessitating unique teaching models for each generation for optimal outcomes. Finally, given the difference in improvement scores based on location, it is worth expanding outreach to more events and locations in the Milwaukee community. This involves engaging with more platforms and outlets of media such as social media, more radio shows, and possible TV broadcasts. Finally, we hope to secure more funding to expand our hepatitis B screening events and partnerships. Thank you for your attention.